Hey everybody, welcome back to the Thinking Crypto channel. Guys, the news of the day is XRP. We got to talk about it. It is up near 65% from a 24-hour perspective, approaching $1. Huge parabolic move. We're going to break down what's going on, what are the reasons. Also, Grayscale, guys, they're making a big move towards a Bitcoin ETF. We're going to break it all down. Before we do, go ahead and hit that thumbs up button, leave a comment below, and hit the subscribe button if you're new here. It helps support the channel and it doesn't cost you anything. So guys, quick reminder, I have a free weekly newsletter. Be sure to sign up. It helps support my channel and it's free. All crypto knowledge and insights, no spam. In addition, friendly reminder of my interviews. I uploaded my interview with William Quigley today. He weighs in on the SEC Ripple lawsuit. He talks about Tether. He's one of the co-founders of Tether. He talks about Bitcoin and NFTs. You don't want to miss that interview. I'll put a link in the description. But I'll also be interviewing Ripple CEO Brad Garlinghouse very soon. I'm also in contact with Stephen Thomas, who's Coil's CEO. Coil uses XRP. Stefan used to be at Ripple. So you don't want to miss those interviews. Smash that subscribe button and have the notification bell enabled. So the market's looking strong, guys. Today it hit a market cap of $2 trillion. It's now worth as much as Apple. Now, obviously it fluctuates, right? Based on the price of the market and different cryptos. But strong sign here because we're in a bull market. We're looking for new all-time highs. And one of the reasons why we hit that $2 trillion market cap is XRP. It is currently sitting at just over 91 cents. We're 8 cents away from that $1 mark. So it's up at, it looks like near 62% from a 24-hour perspective. It captured the number 5 spot again. And if it continues to go up, it will surpass, obviously, Tether and then Binance, maybe recapture that third position. Now, oddly enough, guys, those of you who are subscribers, you may have seen my video literally from a day or two ago where I said XRP could hit $1 if it gets relisted on Coinbase, because we saw the SEC lawyer said only Ripple can illegally sell XRP. So that means exchanges and you and I can sell XRP without breaking any laws. We are okay. So it looks like we're going to hit $1 before the potential relist. And I think the relist is in the works. We saw some leaked codes or code updates that indicate potential relisting. Also, we see the SEC doesn't have a very strong case against Ripple. And before I get ahead of myself, look at this green candle here, guys. That is huge. That's a parabolic move right there. Huge jump from, in the 60 cents area all the way up past, obviously, 90 cents. So looks like we're going to head towards $1. Is that a certainty? No. Is it a high probability? Yes, I think we are very close, and I think the moves that Ripple is making, for example, they just acquired a 40% stake in Asia's leading cross-border payment specialist, Tranglo, and of course, Tranglo will be using ODL, which uses XRP. So those are facts. This is not the messaging system. This is actually using XRP. And we saw Ripple hired a former Goldman Sachs Uber executive and positioned him in the Asia market. So they're going to double down on the Asia markets. I'm going to talk to Brad Garlinghouse in my interview, but obviously I spoke to David Schwartz, Ripple CTO, not too long ago, and they will continue to build. And we heard that they're looking to have central banks build CBDCs on the private ledgers that is integrated with the XRP ledger. So lots of things still happening, and I think that bodes well for the price of XRP. When the lawsuit came out, there was the initial scare and fear and skepticism, like, oh no, what's going to happen? But something that doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I absolutely believe that. And the fact that more details have been coming out on the SEC's position that it's only Ripple that's a problem, and then they don't have a strong case, and Gary Gensler is coming in, and Ripple's still building and doing their thing overseas, right? So I think all of these factors coupled together are driving the price up. And of course, the technical analysis play of market psychology as well. But there's multiple factors here. And I think Ripple's in a good position. I think probably some people recognize that. And we started to see some exchanges started relisting, like the Switzerland-based exchange called Like, if I'm saying their name right. And I think there's high expectation that Coinbase is going to relist XRP soon, and they're going to do it before their IPO. So I think we're moving in the right direction here. And of course, I'm very excited to speak to Brad in a week and a half or so from now. And you guys don't want to miss that interview. I'm going to ask him all the questions. He may not be able to answer everything, but I'm going to ask away. And I'm also going to try to get Stephen Thomas to get his perspective as someone who was at Ripple. He's still building with XRP via Coil. So some big things coming up there, guys. So congratulations to those of you who hold XRP. As I've stated many times on the record, XRP is the number one in my portfolio. I have not sold any. In fact, I bought some dips even after the lawsuit, but then I slowed down my accumulation because I want to be risk averse. That isn't, once again, I hope you understand that. I didn't want to keep accumulating tons of it in the dip, but I did buy here and there a little bit, but not a lot. I actually bought more Bitcoin, more Ethereum, and Chainlink, but my XRP holdings still my number one. You guys may have seen my tweet from, I think it was yesterday, where I had some price predictions, and let me pull it up here so you guys know I'm not BSing you on Twitter. And by the way, guys, you got to follow me on Twitter if you're not, okay? Where's my tweet? Here it is. So I said, I'm ready for Bitcoin to hit $100,000, Ethereum $10,000, XRP $5. So I do believe that's realistic as the market continues to pump and grow in the bull market, and we see more big money enter in. So once again, congratulations. As I've stated many times and from my interviews with multiple people, even just these lawyers here who are doing a great job, which is John Deaton and Jeremy Hogan. I've interviewed both of them. I'll put links in the description to the videos, and David Schwartz. I'm bullish. I'm bullish in XRP. So if you hate XRP, that's on you. I'm here to make money. I diversify to reduce the risk in my portfolio, but I also follow facts, and I'm keeping a close eye on this lawsuit. And Ripple continues to build, and they continue to get adoption. This here is a big, huge update for them, because in these Asian markets, there's many different currencies, and you need a bridge asset like XRP. So great news. Now moving ahead, Grayscale. Guys, we've been talking about a Bitcoin ETF. I've stated it many times. When we get a Bitcoin ETF, you're going to see the floodgates open with money coming into Bitcoin in the market. It's going to bring in retirement money and all the capital sitting on the sidelines. And if you follow ETFs and what they did for the traditional financial market, you can imagine what they're going to do for crypto. That's why everybody's throwing their hat in the ring. And Grayscale, which has their GBTC trust, or Bitcoin trust if you want to call it that, they're looking for a Bitcoin ETF, guys. And I'll talk a bit about why. Here you'll see they talk about, in recent months, there's been growing number of questions around the possibility of a Bitcoin ETF in the US, and we'd like to take the opportunity to provide clarity and context on what such a development would mean at Grayscale and for Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. First and foremost, we wish to make clear we are 100% committed to converting GBTC into an ETF. Of course, because we saw Goldman Sachs and a bunch of other big players throw their hat in the ring to get a Bitcoin ETF. What does that mean? If they get a Bitcoin ETF approved, bye-bye Grayscale Bitcoin Trust. It's just going to lose money big time, right? And I think they recognize that. So they need to adapt, they need to innovate, or they will die, right? So it's great to see that they're pivoting here, and they have a solid chance to get their ETF approved because they've been doing this. The pseudo ETF, which is the Bitcoin trust that they have, GBTC. So great move on their part. I am in contact with the folks at Grayscale for an interview with their CEO, Michael Sonnenschein, excuse me. I always mispronounce his name. So great move. And I do think, guys, given that Goldman Sachs is trying to get a Bitcoin ETF, that we could see one this year. I think Gary Gensler coming in, this guy being pro-crypto, and he understands crypto. You have custody being offered by big banks, traditional banks. We're going to see one this year. I think there's a high probability. So be prepared, guys. I think this is what's going to cap us off and take us to that next level, right? Rocket up to the new all-time parabolic highs. I'm super excited for the entire market because, as stated, guys, the majority of the time, I would say 95% of the time, the market moves with Bitcoin. Bitcoin pumps, then you usually have alt season. And yes, alts can move on their own, like how XRP is moving on its own, but there's a certain threshold it can't go past until Bitcoin moves. Now, do I like that? No, but it is what it is. That's the facts. That's the reality, and we have to live in reality. As much as we prefer certain cryptos over others, and as I've stated, I'm not here for tribalism or maximalism. I'm here to make money, man. And I know many of you are as well. So the market's looking great. I think this month we can see a pump for Bitcoin. It could certainly go to 75,000. I honestly believe that, but we'll see what happens, right? As always, I keep it real with you guys. There's no certainties when it comes to investing. Could there be a 98% probability, right, where it's very likely? Sure. But you can never, ever with 100% certainty say something's going to happen, because nobody can predict the future. I say that because I know there's people who make these claims, right? And you do not want to follow people like that. They will lead you down the wrong path and get you wrecked. You want to make sure you're risk averse and you're looking at things holistically. What are the pros and cons? What are the benefits and the risk, right? So keep that in mind. Use logic, use reason here, and bring everything back to reality. Despite all the hype and the buzz and this is going to happen, okay, what's the probability? High or low? Because you can't 100% say something's going to happen. So guys, I think strong probability of a Bitcoin ETF this year. It's looking like the big players are here. Goldman Sachs has political power, a lot of money, so I think they can make it happen. And Grayscale recognizes that. That's why they have converted here, and they're looking to get their own Bitcoin ETF. So guys, what do you think about this news? Could we see a $1 XRP tonight? It's certainly possible, or maybe it happens tomorrow. But usually when you have a pump like this, what may happen is you're going to have corrections, right? But that's okay. You could correct to build support levels and then you keep working your way up. So you got to understand those market cycles. It happens on a macro and micro level as well. So leave your thoughts and comments below. Hit the thumbs up button. Share this video. Make sure you subscribe with a notification bell. Once again, I'll have some great interviews lined up for you guys. And be sure to check out the interviews that I have linked in the description of the video. And I'll talk to you all later.